Hi, I'm Professor Leslie Haig, Vice-Chancellor here at AECC University College. I hope that you're settling into the new semester well. It's really great to have you back on site. As we've seen on the news, there's been a rise in coronavirus cases across the country. Thankfully, things locally are still under control. However, we're working very closely with colleagues at Public Health Dorset and the local council to make sure we're abreast of everything that's going on. We thought we'd take this opportunity to run through with you some of the key points from the latest guidance we've put in place. Firstly, I want to thank you all so much for working with us and following the guidance when you're entering the campus. The rules to follow when coming onto campus are these 3 steps. We ask you firstly to tap in. Secondly, we take and assess your thermal image. And thirdly, ask you to sanitise your hands. Students and staff have done really well to follow this guidance, and we ask you to continue to follow these steps every time you come onto campus. This will help us to provide information to Public Health England should a member of our community test positive for COVID, and we need to share important information with them. We have recently tightened our rules on the use of face coverings on site. All students and staff are now required to wear a face covering in all indoor spaces at all times. This includes during teaching and all sessions in classrooms, while studying in the library and when walking in corridors. The only exception is if there are COVID secure screens in place or if you're the only one in the room. A face covering can be cloth, a medical mask or a visor, or both. This is a change from our previous guidance as we step up our safety and security on campus in line with government guidance. Please be aware that there are some people who, for many reasons, may not be able to wear a face covering. If this applies to you, exempt lanyards are available from reception and I urge you to wear one. Please be kind and respectful to each other if this is the case. As we're expecting you to wear face coverings more readily, we wanted to share some guidance with you on how to put on and take off your face covering. Here are some simple steps to follow. Before putting it on, wash your hands or use hand sanitizer. Then cover your mouth and nose with the face mask. It should cover your nose, so make sure it's on the bridge of your nose and under your chin. You don't want any gaps between your face and the mask. While you're wearing it, avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth at all times. Then, to take it off from behind and store it in a plastic bag until you can wash it. Then wash your hands. Please remember, a face covering is not a substitute for hand washing or social distancing. Just to remind you, when you are on campus, we have a one-way system marked out. Please follow this guidance and stay to the left of corridors. As a university college, we have a COVID community pledge. This explains the code of conduct expected by everyone on campus. As part of this, we ask you to follow the guidance in place. If you see people not following the guidance, please have confidence to challenge them in line with the community pledge, if you feel it's safe to do so. If you have any concerns or need advice regarding Covid-19, or you feel you're not able to challenge those who are not complying, please email covidconcerns@aecc.ac.uk. By working together, we can keep our campus safe. To see the community pledge and the full student guidance on how to enter and safely move around the campus, please visit Moodle or the website at aecc.ac.uk and click on the Covid-19 Guidelines section. Please also be aware that there is a rule of 6 in place, which means we are no longer allowed to meet and socialise in groups of over 6 people. This rule does not apply to educational settings, but it does apply when you're socialising outside of campus. Please also note that when you're outside of campus, you're expected to stay at least 1 metre apart. The way that we are all working this semester is a new experience. It is also new to our staff who are putting in extra hours to prepare and deliver teaching in a different way. We're working hard behind the scenes to make sure the campus remains as accessible and safe as possible within the government guidance. With all of this in mind, I'm asking you to work with us and keep communicating effectively and regularly with staff. In line with the community pledge, please continue to be kind and understanding to all members of our campus community, just as we are looking out for you, and understand that you will not get everything right first time when getting used to new behaviours and ways of working. We really appreciate all your support and for working with us on this. Together, let's keep this campus safe. Thank you and see you soon.